Hey there, my beautiful Pisces home team. Welcome to Magic Moon Monday and happy full moon in Aries. So, meditating on the energies for us, I heard stand your ground. So, this feels like a very intense moon for cultivating and wrapping up a cycle where possibly you have been asked to not be so passive. Aries is the warrior, it is the initiator, it is the strength, and that's exactly what just came out here. And this energy is also asking to tap into a more like primal and raw energy. I have my feral shirt on, so I thought that this was very fitting. But Aries is also the wildling. This is about taking new chances and new bold expressions. So I feel like there's a lot of internal dialogue going on. And I think this is also coming out in the external. So doing things that we wouldn't normally do, being bold, being assertive, and then full moons are all about culmination and illumination. So we have the last straw. And we have the bottle. Okay, so the bottle is a very nurturing energy, and the last straw indicates kind of like a death. Like this is the finality, which is full moons, completion, wrapping it up. So perhaps something has happened that has, got on your last nerve, and this can be due to anything in your life. But I think you're moving towards more of a nurturing and tapping more into spirit and directing that energy. This is tapping into life force energy and trusting in your inner wildness to move you forward. And Pisces, we're naturally very passive. It's a passive energy, but now illumination. But now I think that we're really starting to integrate more parts of the whole. And Pisces is the last zodiac sign. We are the culmination. We are the final. And we have lived every sign in the zodiac. So there is a piece of integrating all of the signs, integrating all of the wisdom that we carry. And Aries is the beginning. It is the fool. It is the warrior. So where is it that you are wanting to imbue more of that energy? Where can you start to tap into those inner reserves and stand up for what it is that you believe in despite the odds? Stand your ground. So I'm going to get some from the Psychic Oracle here. Transformation. I love this. Yeah. So you are embodying a whole new sense of self. I feel like you are starting to believe in your talents, your gifts. I think you knew all along what was there, what was under the surface, but for the longest time didn't quite know how to bring it out into the world. Balance. Yeah. So this is Magician energy, and this is also Libra energy, and the sun is in Libra right now as we speak. So, and this is all about using all of the elements to your advantage and to imbue the compassion and the empathy and the love that us Pisceans naturally carry. People can feel it. And hope. Yeah. There's that like radiance and luminosity. So tapping into a new vibration of hope and the uplifting nature that this brings. We also have heartache and loss at the bottom here. So I think this is wrapping up a cycle of the heartache and loss. And Aries is that initiator. It's using that energy to get up and move forward. We just came out of eclipse season, and now that we're entering into the fall season, I'm feeling a lot of inner fire starting to take place, and I'm getting like a big purging, and especially with water, because we are water signs. Anytime we have fire and water working together, we have an alchemy taking place. And there's a lot of steam and there's a lot of purge, and there's so much to be learned. And this steam or this warmth and this water is actually very healing. So taking the time to sink in, something coming up with the blood is here, sinking into allowing that hope and that that inner fire to really sink into the conscious and the subconscious. So I'm gonna get some tarot and kind of see what's happening for us. I feel like there's a simultaneous death and a rebirth happening, but I'm also picking up that there's a level of patience that needs to be present. I think that we are starting to unzip the skin that we have been in, and now we are putting that aside, and now we're suiting up a different suit. We are stepping into a whole new level of who we are being asked to become. And I think we're being asked to use more of our spiritual gifts, more of our inner guidance that people can naturally feel. It's as above, so below. So right off the bat, this is all about water. We have the 2 of Potions, we have the 7 of Potions, and we have the 4 of Needles. Okay, so I'm gonna get some clarification. Ooh, we've got the Queen of Needles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have the 2 of Potions and the 7 of Potions. So I feel like there has been a lot going on around specific dynamics and the way that we are operating with people. And Libra is naturally about partnerships and balance and romance. And this doesn't have to be just romance, but I think there is a level of distortion that is asking to be really looked at and evaluated. And whether that is a pattern that you are operating in the external, but remember, it's also happening internally. So I'm also getting something about worth coming up on, it's really time to know your worth, know your values, and get really clear on that. So possibly sit down and write. I'm feeling a lot of like headspace with this Queen of Needles, this Queen of Swords. Write down what it is that you value. What are core values that you hold that are non-negotiables for you, for your closest people, your partnerships, your friends, your lovers, the people who you want with you. And I think that that will help to give you more clarity, because I think that that's something that's coming up in this moon is we are really illuminating and we're pushing that fire to create more clarity in some of the blind spots that we are having. And with the 2 of Potions, we have the 7 of Wands. Yeah, there is the stand your ground. So something with who it is that you are connecting with, who you are sharing your love space with, your heart space. And again, this could be family, friends, whatever. But it really is about knowing your worth, knowing your truth, and sticking with your truth, even if the other side doesn't see it fully or completely or even agree. And I think that Pisces operates in a level of peacekeeper energy, but that can also be people-pleasing energy. And now that whole belief system, or that the way that we operate, is being shed, is being let go of. So releasing the need for everybody to see your point of view or the way that you are seeing life. It doesn't matter, because if this is your truth and this is how you are coming out in the world, this is your life. This is your game. You know, you call the shots, you call the rules. And once you stand firmly in that, You stand firmly and boldly and courageously in what it is that you believe in and what your values, the more people you're going to attract with that authenticity. So my Mercury is in Aries, so I get kind of passionate and I get very, when I have a stellium in Aquarius, I'm a sun Pisces, but I've got a lot of that inner like, bam, this is what I see, this is what I feel. And it's taken a long time to bring those aspects out in me that are a little rebellious, and that can be used to your advantage. That can be used to do things in a different way. Like that keeps coming up. But we're gonna get some clarification on this 7 of Potions. Ooh, we've got the Moon. Okay, so this really is about some sort of, and the High Priestess. Wow, Pisces, what is going on here? Okay, yeah, this is really diving deep into the nooks and crannies. Okay. So 7 of Potions, which is the 7 of Cups in traditional tarot. We have the Moon. We have the Moon. We have the High Priestess. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. What is it that you're holding back? What is it that you don't want to bring out? Is it because your environment doesn't hold the space for it? Is it because the people around you are not supportive of this vision or the way that you're seeing something? Because here, you know, the Moon and the High Priestess, this is inner knowing. This is inner direction, inner guidance. And the High Priestess, she moves from a level of intuition and gut and trusting spirit fully. She has that esoteric knowledge. She's done the work. This is the Pisces card. These are 2 very Piscean cards. But with this 4 of Pentacles, I feel like there is a level of not feeling like you can fully express what it is that you want. And with this being Pentacles, this is within your 3D realm. We can look at this and, you know, on a very basic level, say this could be financial. You can be stalling due to financial instability, or something with your finances just is not allowing this vision to move forward. But I feel like this is a lot deeper than that. I think that this is a value and a sense of worth that is really being asked to look at and to be meditated on more, because we have the 4 of Needles here. And the 4 of Needles is resting, is meditating, is taking that time to pause and to reroute and redirect this value system. And meditation can help and affirmations can help, but also psilocybin can help. It helps to re-up the neural pathways in the brain and allow you to choose differently, allow you to see differently, if that is something that you are open to, because I feel like this is a really deep rooted, I'm getting fear, insecurity, but you are stronger than this. You are stronger than your fears. You are stronger than anything in the external that is holding you down. And I feel like you need a safe space and a safe container to do this really big work, because Spirit is asking you to rise. It's asking you to step into your fire and to embrace the fire. And we're witches here. We're not afraid of the fire. And I think that that sense of resiliency is really needed for this next chapter for us. I'm going to get some cards for Spirit. What's challenging Pisces? What is challenging Pisces? Page of Needles. Okay. Can I get one more? Or two. Okay. Page of Needles, Ace of Candles, and the Moon. Then we have Two of Candles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I feel like you are so in your head about how something needs to be or how something needs to look because you don't have all of the knowledge that you want, or you don't have all of the wisdom that you think you need to get started on something. But this is all just that's that inner self-critic that Pisces is, I think that is the challenge. That is the work, is to really silence that critic, and to, well, I wouldn't say silence, give it a voice, but talk to it and reroute it. Say, why is this fear here? Perhaps this did serve us in the past, but now it is blocking me from moving forward and igniting my flame, my candle, my light, my torch. That's Aries. And Pisces comes right before Aries in the zodiac. So this is doing that inner soul work to, and this could be from childhood, this could be from past connections that you have had that has made you doubt your self-worth, but you are so worthy of what it is that you want, your dreams, your goals. We are entering into a new timeline. We are zipping up a new suit. And this suit, this power suit, does not give power to the fear, to the unworthiness. It looks at it and it acknowledges that it's there, but it's like, this is not gonna rule me. I have fire coming out of my hands. I have creative life force pulsing through me. Am I going to let it sit here and burn me? Or am I going to direct it? Am I going to fuel it? And am I going to allow this spark to fuel others? That's really why we come down here to Earth, is to cause a ripple effect for us, do our inner healing, and be able to hold the space and to facilitate healing for others. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, what advice is present for Pisces? Create. Yep. Time to use those fire hands to create. What is it that you are wanting to create? What is it that you're wanting to bring out into the world? Please drop it in the comments. And yeah, we have lighten up. And Capricorn has been with us for quite some time. Saturn has been in Pisces for years. It took a little break during the summer and it's back, and it will be exiting us in February. But I feel like Capricorn comes with a level of heavy responsibilities that can be a bit debilitating for Pisces. We are naturally the flow. We naturally want to step into, the currents and just allow the stream to flow with us. But Capricorn is very rooted. It is the sea goat. And now I think we're being asked to really lighten up and to have faith that our direction will lead us to ultimate fulfillment, ultimate happiness. And a lot of Pisceans are cultivating community. This is a really big one. But knowing your worth and knowing that you have the spirit to hold for other people who are going through their healing process, that is something that I think a lot of Pisceans are working through right now. We're being challenged to look at all the ways that we feel like we are not worthy of something, but Spirit's like, you are worthy. And you don't have to know everything to get started. You will learn as you go. And this is really a time to be fully integrated. And if something comes up, really ask Spirit, ask your inner knowing, where is this coming from? What does this have to do with my healing? Can I sink deeper into this? Because we had that moon card. So I'm going to get a message from the goddesses. Goddesses, what messages are here? Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Yeah. So having that focused intention on what it is that you are wanting to create, what is it that you're wanting to build, what is it that you want to bring forward into this life. We have the leap of faith too at the bottom. So this is really calling you to choose differently. And we're about to enter and really have a whole rev up season of choosing differently, of taking the uncharted path, because Pisces is not meant to fit in a box. We are here to dissolve and to expand and to imbue our empathy and compassion into every person, every place that we are. We are naturally healers, and we are seers, and we are psychics, but we have to create the space for us to feel safe to deliver messages, deliver healing. We have to cultivate that space within us first, and then it will ripple out into everybody. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a beautiful full moon in Aries, and burn something tonight, write it down, release it, release the fear, release any judgment, release any outdated patterns or narratives that are keeping you bound from recognizing your full self-worth and your full potential and your full power, because you are so powerful, you are so worthy, and you are a rock star, and you are going to blow this next chapter out of the water. I think you're going to surprise yourself because of the work that you're doing now. All right, guys, I hope you have a beautiful full moon. Blessed be. Bye. Mwah.